First part of the morning I've been taking this old shed down really. Rotten as a pear, all the roof had gone and everything, so just got everything out of the shed in piles that she might want, piles that she might not want, as under instruction. Got this dog with me that just will not leave me alone. He's going to get a wallop. But yeah, nice job. So I'm just going to continue taking this shed down. I just show you these walls. I rendered these little dwarf walls about 2 years ago now. I put, what did I put on it? HP12 base and then a silicone top coat all round. Really tidied them up. They was in a real state actually. She's well impressed with them. So in these two boxes is the new shed, which is going to look something like this hopefully by the time I finish with it. And you've got, I don't know, all this lot to do. Like, I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. And there's the panels there, deep joy. And there's the two doors, and one of them's already buckled and bent, and I bet that's going to give me aggro. Now, the woman told me that underneath the shed was a good shed base, that someone had been there previous and done a proper shed base. So I was expecting a nice level base underneath it all, and that was far from the truth, really. So like any of these metal sheds, if you don't get that base right, you just got a job on your hands. So a bit of improvisation is needed, I think. You can see the gaps I've got underneath this. Now that is level. But I was going to put a timber frame down, but that sort of defeats the whole point of having a metal shed, really. But at the far end it touches, so how do I run the timber without bringing the whole sort of threshold up too high? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill it with expanding foam and just let that take and then deal with whatever is after, really, because there's no weight, but you can see the gaps there. Just off now to pick up some expanding foam or foam fix, whatever you want to call it, just to put at the base of that shed. She doesn't want too much of a fuss made of it. She certainly doesn't want a new base put down as such. So originally when she spoke to me about the job, I thought maybe I could get some, you know, like some 3x1 or some timber to put down first and then screw the shed to it. But then that sort of defeats the purpose of having a metal shed where she doesn't want any rot in the future. So the only thing I can think of doing is just gunning that with foam, really, and then the shed will obviously sit on that. Then I can get maybe a couple of fixings into the foam, because there's no weight on that shed at all. It's going to be so light. But then potentially what I could do in the future is put a little scree down on that floor. Maybe I could put some self-leveling all over it so it runs in and sort of knits it all together. But it's not a shed that she really wants to muck about with too much, because obviously I've had a word with her. So foam filler is the best thing I can sort out, just to get that shed base there, because until that base is level, there's no way you can start building it, because it's like Meccano. Everything's got to line up with itself, so you can't have skew widthness going on. I mean, the foam filler is great. It seems to just fix everything lately. I don't know. I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel right doing that. It feels like really I should create some sort of level base out of timber. Come on, mate. Yeah, it feels like I should create like maybe a nice level base out of timber first and then go for it. But like I say, I don't know. I'll have a look in Wix. So if I put a base in out of timber, it's already touching at the far end. I'm going to bring it up even further than it is, and it's already quite high at the front, so she doesn't obviously want to step into it too high. Even if I get another inch, 2x1 or inch, you know, whatever, that's another inch higher than it's already going to go at the front. So I think I'll just stick with the foam, although something in my head is telling me there's probably a better idea. Well, obviously the best idea would be to level up that whole patio, but she doesn't want to go that far with it, really. And initially she told me, oh, there's a good patio underneath. The last bloke that built a shed done a proper patio. But it's either he either didn't do it properly or it's sunk, one of the two. So anyway, let's get some foam. I'm procrastinating far too long about this. It's a poxy old shed. She's going to keep a few garden tools in. It's not a summer house. Anyway, I'll see you back there, eh? Right, I got myself 2 cans of that. And I got myself a new one of them. I used to always use one of these for plastering. I always used to have a spray bottle on the go. But they pack up, they don't last forever. And then the bigger ones, what you press down, they can be quite heavy, and then the nozzle gets blocked on them. So anyway, picked up a quick one of them because I don't know if you're aware that expanding foam, it sticks better to anything that's got a bit of dampness to it. So I'll spray under them slabs. And also yesterday, I saw another decorator on YouTube, Daniel Nugent, I think his name is. And he was using this, don't laugh at me, but he was using this mini roller to cut in along the ceiling line. And what you do is you fill your roller up with your paint, and then this little thing goes like that, and then when you roll along the ceiling line, this gives it a bit of protection. Now he was using it, and he's not just a noddy, he's a proper decorator, and he swore by it. He said it saved him so much time cutting in. So I thought, why not? Yeah, I do like anything that can make life easier is good with me. Anything that can get me quicker. My eyes ain't what they used to be, so cutting in, I can go a bit sort of weird, like a bit dizzy with it. I've got glasses, but even they, mate, I'm not even great with them. So if this little thing, it's got a really thin bit on it, it's got these little brushes that stick out, and I suppose they sort of protect. I'd love to see how it works on, you know, like a blue feature wall with a white ceiling. Well, but we'll give it a go. I'll keep you updated on it. Something to look out for the future, isn't it? Right, let's get back to the job and crack on, really. She's got me on a day rate, this woman. So I thought I was literally going there to take old shed down, put an old shed back up. When I got there, she's literally listed about 2 weeks work for what she wants done around here, which is fine, but I can drip in and out of it. But I'm so busy at the minute. But she's a nice woman. She's got a nice house. She's trying to keep it nice, but it's been sort of going downhill a little bit over the last couple of years. I was there about 2 years ago doing them garden walls, them little dwarf walls. I rendered them and siliconed them, and they still look really good actually. And then she has had a couple of people in doing other things. I mean, she said she had one bloke come in. She had the bedroom done up, or she painted the bedroom upstairs. Then she had new carpet fitted. Then she had a bloke come in to put some brackets up on the wall, and it must have been like the old clinker block, you know, like with a black dust when you drill. And she's obviously had a light carpet. I would imagine it's probably like a beige or something like that. And she said he's drilled the things, he's put the things up, but he hasn't put nothing underneath. Of course, all this black dust has come down, and it wouldn't come out of the carpet. So she charged him for a new carpet. She's no fool, this woman. She's got a very good job. She charged him for a new carpet. She said, I think he took the most of the carpet away and used it in his own house. But so she's fed up with her noddies. She wants this guy back. She ain't seen half of the things I get up to, has she? But no, I'll always try and do my best for her. She's a nice woman, good customer, but she wants quite a bit done in that garden. Only nice things, you know, a bit of pointing, a little bit of just all sorts really. I'm not going to list them because I can't bloody remember them, because all I've got in my head at the minute is this shed. So anyway, let's get back there and get this foam in. See you soon. Right, let's get the earbuds in. I think you can hear me better with them in. Wow, that was another long day. Yeah, it's coming up to 20 to 5, which is late for me. So, yeah, took the shed down, got the shed base up, then repaired the gate. Then the skip turned up about 3. Then we filled the skip up with what she's ready to throw away. Then I did something else, I can't remember what that was. Yeah, a lot of chatting, very lot of talking there as well. But yeah, not a bad day. Tomorrow, I'm not working tomorrow, I've got something to do for someone. And then I'll be back in there Friday to put the shed up. Oh shit, I just dropped my apple. No. I love my apple. I've got to stop and get my apple. Can't drive home without that. There's nowhere to stop here. Bollocks. I've got to have my apple, man. My apple, Mac. I've had to stop to get my apple. You know when you drop something down the side of your seat? There's something in your head that makes you have to get it now. You can't wait till you stop, you've got to get it now. It's a bit juicy apple, not it? There she is. You don't get away from me that easy. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor at bay. And doesn't make your hair grow. But touch wood, and I'm always touching wood. Feel very lucky. I don't know when the last time I had to see a doctor was. I have no idea. Genuinely. Actually, no, the last time I went to see a doctor was 10 years ago. When I had the old... Other than that, I don't know. So, maybe it's true. Maybe an apple a day does keep the doctor at bay. I must be mad. It's 5 o'clock and I'm just going to do a patch repair in the place where I drilled through the pipes. Plumber came and repaired it, and then I came here the other day and I squirted a bit of foam into the void what I created with a gun, just to fill that out. So I've only got to put like a thin coat of skim on it. So I'm going to get that on there now. And the phone's going now as I'm recording this. I can see my phone going now with a job I've got to do Monday. Woman got in touch with me. I need some bits of plastering done. So okay, you'll have to wait till August. Okay. And I forgot all about it. Then she messaged me again. I hope you're still okay to do the things. I've never seen the job because she's been passed on through someone else I did some work for. She's passed my number on to this lady. So them words, I need some bits of plastering done. Just makes me think of bits, you know, like maybe there's a patch there or a bit of damage there. So I'm meant to be going there Monday. She's literally just messaged me. Looking forward to seeing you Monday. Oh, did I mention it's lime plaster? I hope that's okay. Now, although I've been plastering since the 80s, I've never touched lime. I don't know anything about lime. I know a little bit about it, but I've never used it. I wouldn't know where to buy it. I wouldn't know drying times. I don't know lime at all. So I just messaged a woman back and I said to her, has it got to be replaced in lime? And then she just messaged me back, there's no plaster there, no plaster on the wall at the minute. So I'm thinking, what are you expecting me to do? What is this job? Are they bare walls? So I've messaged her and I've just asked her to send photos. I'm back at home now and I did turn that job down. I'll show you the photos. Just something didn't feel right to me. One of the walls had one coat I put on it, and 2 of the walls had nothing put on it, but they had the lime plaster there, which just made me start thinking, well, if it's had one of the walls has had a coat on it, why isn't that same person that put the coat on it finishing it all? Just didn't ring right with me. So anyway, I turned it down, but I'll show you the photos anyway. Right, so there it is, all foamed up. I'm going to cut the foam back. Bit of PVA, skim it. Right, I've knocked this up nice and stiff, this gear. Really stiff actually. I don't want to be here long, and I just want to squidge it in there and just sort of trail it in. So that's taken me all of a minute, and yeah, just chucked it on nice and tight there. So we will just sit here and watch it a bit and brush it in, do all them things. Anyway, I'm going to sit down. If you are enjoying any of these videos and this lovely bird wallpaper behind me, which incidentally I put up, please give us a thumbs up, and more importantly than that, if you could subscribe to me, that would be fantastic. I'm still really having a slow build on the subscribers. I'm trying to hit the magic number of 1,000, which then opens up doors, not doors, but it opens up chances that you can earn a penny or two out of this YouTube. I know it's not much money, I know that much for starters. You know, I'm not one of the big hitters, so I'm never going to earn fortunes out of it, but it would be nice to see, I don't know, 30 quid a month coming into a bank account for doing this sort of stuff. Just a little achievement really, just a little box ticked, you know, I can earn a penny from YouTube. But anyway, no pressure obviously, but if you can do, be much appreciated.